it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night Wah, set on the one and only Brobna. And today we have a super special battle report because we are venturing once more into the realms of Kill Team. But we're not doing it just me and Beanie. No sirree Bob. It's not 2 players, it's not 4 players, but 3 players today because Chris is joining us here today. Come on. Chris is joining us here today with his fantastically painted Corsairs, and the rules of this 3-player engagement can be found in the Kill Team Annual. Thank you very much, GW, for sending us a copy. Now let's get on with the action. So here we are on another ruined sector of Brobna, and today we are playing Prime Position, and as you can see here, this is the very strange deployment for this very strange matchup today, and it's all about claiming positions. For 1 AP, you can claim an objective marker, and you need to hold on to that until the end of the turning point where you will score prizes.
Missionary. That's the one I'm claiming.
Now, what you do here is at the beginning of the map, you take one of these objective markers and call this your alpha objective. If you hold onto an opponent's alpha objective at the end of the turning point, you score 3 victory points, and for every other objective that you have claimed using that action, you score 2 for a maximum of 6 victory points per turning point. Nice and simple. There's going to be a lot of bloodshed and a lot of people moving forward to claim objectives. We have tried to put in as much terrain as possible to give vantage points and cover, so it's going to be a bloodbath, but maybe a stealthy one in the first couple of turns. But let's see who we're bringing to the table today. So we begin today with Beanie's Phobos team, the Sentinels of Brobna. So who are you bringing today, mate?
Standard, you know, if we're going from left to right, we have a veteran.
Ooh.
Then we have a sergeant.
Boof.
And then we have a saboteur who
Goof.
will never once lay his mine because it is terrible.
Well, only terrible in comparison to the Haywire mine layer.
Yeah, okay, being mean. But
Yeah.
yeah. And next to him, we have the medic, the Helix Adept. He will pick some people up for me later. Next to him is a marksman who will shoot people probably in the face.
I genuinely have the biggest loathing for this character.
I'm really fond of him.
Because of the fact that he hits on 2s, and you can give him that rule that just obliterates me because lethal's on 5s. I hate him. So yeah, cool. Next.
Yes, and next to him is the aforementioned mine layer, who is
beautiful.
actually good at his job.
I love this guy because he can just chuck his mine down and then walk away and not get exploded in his own explosions, you goof. But there we go. That is the Phobos kill team today. The Sentinels of Brobna, who are ready to run amok. But now, Chris, tell us what you're bringing to the table, dude. And do it in a tubular voice like I was just doing, if you can. But only for the first bit, because it will probably get quite grating to the people at home. Yeah!
So I brought my Void Scarred with me today, which I have painted up as the Void Dragons.
They are beautiful, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
They took so long to paint, but I'm quite happy with the results.
As you should be.
How many gems per model, would you say?
Minimum of 3. So many gems.
If I could,
so many
I don't know if
gems.
you guys can see this at home, but the gems on here, there are so many of them, but they are so very beautiful indeed.
They are.
So starting front row, I've got my Felark. He is my leader, and I've given him the Shuriken rifle today. I've given as many of my guys long-range weapons as I can because we are playing on the bigger board today.
Yes,
for
we are.
For the multiplayer missions. Next to him is the Weight Seeker. He is my Psyker. I'm hoping that he can lightning strike his way to glory today.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. That doesn't sound very friendly.
I'm shooting in the face.
Next to him is the Soul Weaver, and then one of my many combat specialists, the Fate Dealer.
Ooh.
Then going in the back row, we have got the Shade Runner, which is my sniper, and thankfully he has a proper sniper rifle, not the Eldar Compendium one, so we actually have Mortal Wound 3 on crits for this.
I love the fact that the Compendium one is the worst sniper rifle in the entire
Yes.
game.
So bad.
Like, even an orc with a big scoped shooter does more damage on average than it does. That is
So
crazy.
Then next to my sniper, I've got the Shade Runner, and I'm hoping to use his fly capabilities to prance around the terrain as much as possible today.
Wait, he can fly.
He's
Sort of
got
foot belt.
a mini, what are they called?
Grav.
What are the Aspect Warriors? A Warp Spider, mini Warp Spider jump pack on his back.
What?
cool.
Oh, that is very cool.
Starstorm Duelist next to him, and I'm very much looking forward to being able to fire both the Shuriken pistol and the fusion pistol
fusion.
the same activation.
Now,
Thank you very much.
The fusion pistol is one of the most deadly weapons in the entire game, isn't it? Because it's like AP2 or something like that.
Morton 4.
Morton 4.
It's range square. So, gotta get him in. Gotta get him close.
But still, that is pretty deadly when it does get in range.
And then next to him, I have gone not for a specialist, but just a regular warrior, given the shuriken rifle rather than a power weapon. Because again, I just want a little bit of meat. And then finishing off, I've got a gunner, and I've given him the blaster, and I'm hoping to hurt and wreck some face.
Very nice indeed. So that is a pretty well balanced and deadly team of Eldar right there. This will be the first time that they've appeared on the channel, so let's see what they do. But they are going up against not only the Phobos, but the Blooded. The Blooded, you know them and you loathe them. We've, of course, got the Thugrin at the back here with his Enforcer power. We've got Flenny! That's right.
Not Flenny?
Not Flenny, the Flenser, who is just absolute dog dick. So, and then we've got a Butcher over here. We've got a plasma gun. Billy the Butcher. We've got the plasma gun. We've got the flamethrower. We've got the classic guy who Beanie is in absolute love with, which is the El Diabolique. He has a diabolic grenade that has splash 2, and it goes off every time we played, and it's just
so much death.
I genuinely believe that if Beanie could, he would destroy this model with a hammer and be very happy.
A big hammer.
We've got the Corpseman over here who can stim up people and get them into battle and can regen some wounds or also beef up other operatives to make them even stronger. And before the battle even starts, I get to use that ability, which of course I'm going to use on the Thugrin to give him a 6-up feel no pain. We've got the Trench Sweeper over here who's got a shield and a shotgun. We've got a long las wielding sniper over here and a Commsman who can help boost morale and get people where they need to be. It is a very aggressive kill team, this. It's had pretty good success because of their... Do you know their ability at all there? No, he's shaking his head. So they've got this thing called the Blooded tokens.
I'm going to smash your Blooded tokens off the table.
Absolutely fine, my friend. What it means is if I fulfill certain actions within the turning point and at the start of each round, I get 1 Blooded token that I can put onto an operative, and it means that when I make a shooting attack or a fighting attack, if I've got 1 of the Blooded tokens on them, I can just auto count 1 of them as a normal hit. And if there's certain amounts of them in the battlefield, I can count 1 of them as a critical hit instead, because they're chosen by the gods. So that is my team of Blooded versus the Eldar versus the Phobos. And let's get them on the table, my friends. So I bet you're wondering how having 3 players on this kill team match is going to affect things. Well, all that you do in terms of turn order is you roll to decide who has got first, second and third turn. You can target any enemy operative that you can see. There is no sort of like having to declare one of them as your opponent. Stratagems or strategic ploys and tactical ploys work exactly the same. If you nominate one thing, like an enemy unit, then you can select another enemy unit for another tactical ploy later on, and that is pretty much it. That is the only things. GW were very scant on the rules on this, it's brilliant. And also, you need 2 kill team boards to put together to make a battlefield for a 3 or 4 player one here. But we don't. We're not using it. One of these.
Matter. It's a 44 by 30. Regular minimum size board.
Well, there you go.
Perfect size for a double kill.
There you go. So basically a small mat here will serve you just as well. Right, those are the rules. That's what we're playing and who we're bringing to the table. Let's roll off for turn order and start getting people prepped into the battle zone. So here we are after deployment, and Beanie has taken up residence on this side of the table and has started off quite stealthily with his Phobos units.
Best side.
Only putting 2 onto Engage and the rest on Conceal, or as we know it here on Live and Let's Dice, Coward mode. They're ready to push forward because Beanie has claimed this as his, what were they saying again, his prime?
It's Alpha.
Alpha objective, sorry.
And I went blue.
Blue for Beanie. So that means that if anyone holds that objective, they get 3 victory points, and Beanie wants to secure that indeedy do. Over here we've got a yellow objective marker to represent my Blooded. Yeah, I'm definitely the cowardly custard over here to represent my Blooded, who have also gone very heavy on Conceal over here, with only 1 operative on Engage over here, which is the Gooner, with the plasma gun over here. Everything else is just ready to push forward and basically feel out what's going to happen in the battle before committing too heavily.
You've got a lot of men.
I do have a lot of men, but the problem is with them, they die to a stiff breeze, so I'm trying to keep them alive as long as possible.
If you want to see die to a stiff breeze,
here's the elder!
Corsairs!
And Chris has put this objective here as his alpha one as well.
You're going to see on those stats today.
Chris has a bad history of rolling anything but the number that he needs. However, luck may indeed change because he's got all of his beautiful boys over here with a mixture of conceal and engage, with 2 being on engage, ready to shoot with their longer shuriken rifles. Now remember, the shuriken rifles have rending, which is disgusting. It means that it's
so good.
if you roll a 6, you can turn one of your normal hits into a crit.
Yeah, you can just get a double crit.
Nasty.
That
Okay.
makes sense, because they're these tiny little slivers of blades that just go whoop, and
They're
that's that point
it's
done.
literally pain in a.
Monofilament.
It's like
That's what it's called.
It's like pain in a tube, like a Pringles covered in spiders, sort of thing. Anyway, so
Oh, don't ruin Pringles!
so let's go now into the first turning point. But before we do, is there any strategic ploys that anyone wants to play before we then roll off to see who's going to be going first? Because that's how we're playing it on this multiplayer mission, my friends. And of course, I get 1 blooded token added to my pool. So we're gonna have a think, and we'll be right back. So, no strategic ploys are being played apart from Omni Scrambler from this guy over here who can see all the way down the line to the Thugrin over here.
Hello.
So now he's not going to be able to activate until Beanie has activated 4 of his Omni Scrambler operatives over here. So he is staying put right now, thinking very confusing thoughts. He's just like,
So, 3-way game.
he's just like, what do I want for dinner? And the guy in force is just punching him in the back, just like, please hurry up. Over here in response, I've used my blooded token over here to pop onto my sniper, so he has got 1 blooded token into the battlefield, and Chris is not doing anything with his strategic ploys, so that means we're now going to roll off for turn order, and then we're going to get kicking some shins. Let's do it, boys. So Chris kicked things off by getting pretty spicy in the way that only Eldar can do, and what you did was you took this guy whose name is
Soul Weaver.
and he gave this guy whose name is
Fella.
an extra APL because he used an ability called. This is a test, obviously. This is like your driving test right now.
Soul Channel.
Ah, very nice indeed. So he's empowered him, and then he moved across the rubble pile over here for 1 AP and has dashed into cover over here. A nice, friendly turn for this friendly game. But now, unfortunately, it goes to Beanie, who's going to start shooting things. Yay! So in a rare display of tactics, I
know,
believe
it's
the
gross,
word
isn't
is. Beanie has moved up with the mine layer over here and dropped a mine, and also performed the mission action of claim. What's it called again? Claim position. So that means that if I don't take this off of him, or if Chris doesn't take this objective off him, he'll score 2 victory points at the end of the turning point. Very nice indeed. Over to me. Okay, so my turn was short and sweet. I moved not Flenny, over here because I just want Chris to start quaking in his very fashionable boots because fear Flenny who does nothing, Flenny who sucks. Recap time. Chris has moved his sniper on top of the boxes over here. Beanie responded by moving his captain on top of the boxes over here, and I responded by not moving anyone down here and crawling like a little worm with my flamer over here.
Hello.
Recap the second. The Kernathi over here has moved to the objective, and because of the free dash, managed to. You claimed the objective.
I claimed the objective.
Claimed the objective, so that means that Beanie and Chris have both secured their position over here. Beanie has moved his veteran, is that correct?
That
this
is
guy?
my veteran with the dagger.
Over here with a dash and a move over there to tuck into the sawmill, ready to push out against the blooded. And I simply activated my comms officer over here, who gave this guy a +1 to his APL in a future turn. So, recap time. Chris has moved the duelist over here next to his friend, ready to dish out the pain. And Beanie is on the other side of this terrain feature, listening in on
He's
all
on
of
his
their
phone.
little... He's just gone like, they think that I'm not on the party line, but I am, and the party is about to get starty. And I have moved over here with a huge move and a dash in order to get next to objective number 1, and because of his +1 APL, thanks to the commsman, I've claimed that position because
Nice.
I can't get over to my actual own one that I've nominated as my alpha position, so I'm going to have to do this instead. At least I will get some points this round. Okay, so here we go. We're going for the first shooting attack of the entire battle, and this is a what's the weapon that this guy's got?
So it's a shuriken rifle.
Shuriken rifle, and it's going down across the way into my guy with the shield over here, the trench sweeper. He's not in cover because he's more than an inch away from cover, and even though he has the conceal order, he is still a valid target, so let's roll some dice, my friends. Okay, so hitting on.
So hitting on 3s, my first APL is going to be take aim, which gives me the balance.
So you got the balance rule, which means you can re-roll
ones.
one of your dice.
So 4 dice, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1.
Those 1s and 2s.
Ooh, it's all hits and
hits.
one
So,
crit as well.
Rending, so 1 normal
another crit.
becomes a crit.
Very nice indeed. So I've got 3 saves to make, a 4 up with the shield. Ooh, and he makes none of them, so I believe he is dead. But he has done his job indeed because of the fact that he has got himself some points for me, and I add another blooded token to my pool for the first person who is incapacitated each battle round. Nice!
I will now free dash and cower
Cower
behind walls and containers.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Record scratched, get rid of that dice because of the fact that that is not true. He has to be within a certain distance to get one from being incapacitated. So that is not true, but it goes to Beanie's turn now. So after suffering some devastating losses, Beanie capitalised and pushed forward with his marksman over here, and now I have moved my sniper over here. Moved him
marksman.
up on top of the barricade over here, and instead of shooting down at any of Beanie's characters, I'm going for that Kanathi Hunter over there. Now, because he has got a blooded token and he's got the silent rule, he can fire while still being on conceal, and it's 1 auto hit, with the other ones also hitting on 3s. Let's see him, babies. Okay, so it's all hits. No crits though, and you do not get any cover because you're not behind it at all from the direct line there. So it is just, what's their regular saves? Is it 4s?
4s.
So 3 4s, my friend. Let's see him. Ooh, no. So that is going to be,
How much damage?
it is 3 damage apiece. So how many went
That
through?
would kill him. I'm going to have to.
We're going to have
reroll.
to CP 1 for a reroll. Unfortunately not, so the
No!
Kanathi Hunter is dead. And now this definitely does give me a blooded token to my pool.
Yeah, you should be quite proud.
Not bad at all. Catch up time, the Wayseeker gave the Felarch warding shield, which gives it a 3-up invulnerable until the end of the turning point, which is pretty nice indeed,
That is
I would
pretty
say.
nice.
I think it's the only 3-up invul in the game currently.
That
sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right, but I'm sure.
Custodians have 4.
Oh, they have 4. There we go. There we go. The more you know, eh? So Beanie pushed his... What's this guy over here?
That's the Helix Adept.
The Helix Adept over here, who can remember he can pick somebody up as soon as they die next to him, so he's very dangerous indeed. And I moved my Grenadier over here with the El Diabolic Granadio over here, just pushing him forward. Now, all of Beanie's operatives have activated, which means that he can do Overwatch with either this character or this character, but as we were just saying off camera, there is a limited field of vision over there and no one to shoot
The
at the
crystals
moment.
are in the way.
Yeah, they are blocking quite considerably over there. So it's down to me and Chris to basically move all of our units, because you've got 1 guy left on engage, right?
I've got 2 guys left.
2 guys left on engage, and I have 1 on engage, so we're going to come back when it's time to activate them. So in Chris's turn, he's used his Shade Runner to push forward onto my objective because they get a free dash and the fact that he can fly over terrain obstacles, so he's just zipped over here, and he's taken my Alpha objective as well, meaning that Chris has 5 points in the end of turn 1, but I'm going to try and remove him from that objective right now because I'm going to move my Gooner up here, who's going to stand up with his activation, and then he's going to go over to there, and he's going to fire down into this bad boy over there. So I'm going to get some dice right now. Okay, so 4 dice with this attack coming in against this guy over here. Let's see, hitting on 4s. Ooh, that's good. That is 2 crits, which does nothing at all, but it does mean that they are harder to get rid of. So you can retain 1 for being in cover, but it is
6 damage. You only said 5.
oh yeah, it does 6 damage instead of 5, but I'm just saying there's no special rules on top of it. So there's no point in you trying to retain 1.
any.
So you're just rolling 2 dice because it's
Fishing
AP
for
1.
sixes.
Fishing for the 6s. Let's see him. Ooh.
Oh,
there's 1 6.
He's alive!
He's alive on
He's
1.
alive!
Is it 1 wound?
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I don't
He's
care
still,
about no incapacitated.
and he is injured.
That's
Not
what I
bad
meant.
at all. Well, looks like David Bowie's come out to play because the leader of the Eldar army is now shooting with his... What's the weapon of this?
Shuriken rifle.
Shuriken rifle up at the Gooner over here, who has revealed himself. Now, because of the APLs that Chris has boosted him up with, he's moved down, he's going to shoot, he's using take aim, so he gets the balance keyword, and then he's going to be able to do a dash afterwards, correct?
Brilliant.
Very nice, so roll those dice, my friend.
2s, re-rolling 1 of the fails.
He's got the balanced ones, so re-roll that 1.
Oh,
No, rending
rending.
turns
That's
that
good.
into a-
That's very good indeed. Okay, so now normally I'd be able to retain 1 for being in cover, but I'm going to have to roll and fish for those 6s right now.
He's dead.
I got 1 6, and how much damage is that they're going to be doing?
So
It's
You also blocked the hit as well. But
Oh,
it's
did I?
But it's 2
so it's
crits.
3-4.
Oh, so he's
2 fours.
oh, so he's 8. So he's unless I re-roll 1 to see
get a
if
6.
I mean I might as well at this point. So I'm going to use 1 CP to fish for another 6. Oh, it's a 4.
No,
Unfortunately.
I was hoping that the gods would be on their side.
So the Guna is down, I'm also down a command point. So very nicely played. And he's going to finish his move. So he's ended his movement back over there, but because he's also using coordinated strike, it means that he can now activate another one of his operatives, which is the last active operative to go, which is this guy over here.
So I coordinated attacked him because I didn't expect the fell arc to take your plasma guy out
fair
in
enough.
one go.
Yeah.
So it was putting all my eggs in that basket. So now he will just move in position for turning point 2.
Yeah, fair enough. And then that means that I can move all of my guys who are still left to operate over here, which looks a little bit like... So, this is what it looks like. Chris has consolidated all of his forces over here. Beanie is dying from a random cough. I hope that he's okay. Clearly he's got rage stuck in his throat and he's just trying to get it out across the table. And over here, I've pushed the Enforcer and the Ogren over. He used his special ability to basically punch him in the back and say, go and make another extra dash. So he's pushed forward further while he stays behind in slight cover over here. I have moved my Chieftain over here, who has been supercharged by the stims of the Corpseman over here. So now my Chieftain has a 6-up Feel No Pain for the rest of the battle. And that is it. No Overwatch was fired because every other line was blocked. So that is the end of Turning Point 1. And the scores are as follows. Chris is on a mighty 5 out ahead in the lead for taking my Alpha objective and also for claiming that one over there. I have claimed the middle one, so I get 2. And Beanie has claimed his own one there for 2. So it is 5-2-2 going into Turning Point, the second. And now it is time for the roll-off to see what the order is. So, here we are at the beginning of Turning Point Die, and we have some breaking news. I won the roll-off! Yeah! Then it's going to go to Chris. Then it's going to go to Beanie. Beanie's less enthused about this because of the fact that we had 2 choices. It was either my Thugrin was going to march forward and smash him in the face, but he used his Omni Scrambler to make sure that he has now got to basically put down the activation queue, or it was to face El Diabolique, which is going to be this guy right here. Now I have my 2 blooded tokens. Unsurprisingly, one of them is going to go on to El Diabolique over there, and the other one is going to go all the way over to Flenny because I love him so much. Why not, eh? Why not? I should have put it onto the Ogren, but that's not going to happen today. So in my first, exactly, it's all about Flenny. I'm going to, as a joke, I'm going to put on Glory Kill as well for 1 CP strategic ploy. Has to be visible to him, and we said that he was visible to him in order to do that. So he's going to mark this guy, which means that I get to re-roll 1 of my attack dice on every attack that's made against him until the end of the turn.
I've gone for Bolt of Discipline.
It means you can shoot me twice.
That guy stand still for
Yeah,
4
exactly. So you hate Bolt of Discipline. How do you love the fact that the intercessors have it baked into their stat line? Spicy meatball. Okay, right. Let's get on with this. So let's go with the El Diabolique, who's going to move up and throw some bombs. Okay, so 4 attacks from the grenade going over here with the indirect rule, just chucking it over there and just hoping for the best. 3s to hit, 3s and 3s damage, 2 splash. Hooray! 1 auto hit coming in from. That's all right. Don't worry, mate. I put it in there. 1 auto hit for being
That's what you
for having a blooded token, and I can re-roll 1 because of Glory Kill that I popped on. So, I'm gonna re-roll that 1 right there into a 2. Okay, so it is 1 crit, 2 hits, and unfortunately your boy next to him takes 2 mortal wounds straight away from the splash
Okay,
damage.
let's deal with the not that's right
Sure
now.
thing.
So I will retain 1 for being in cover.
Now, I don't think that indirect lets you be in cover because it says... No, you do. No, you just don't count as being covered for with their valid side.
Okay,
Yep.
so let's have a bit of a fish.
Oh.
There we go. So I block it all.
Okay, so your mate takes 2 mortal wounds, and then the same attack is made against him as it splashes over
Right.
with the blast. Oh, actually, I can retain 1 for automatically for being for the blooded thing. Always counts as the attack on that. So that is 3 hits, and I don't get to re-roll that extra die. But because I'm feeling pretty spicy, I'm going to spend a CP. I did wish I didn't do that. Cool, right, so that is 3 regular hits.
Okay, so I'm going to retain one again.
Indeed you will.
Fish, fish, fish.
Ooh.
Not that well, so I'm going to re-roll one of them.
Ooh, damn you! One. So he takes in total, what is that going to be? So that's 9, 10, 11 damage in
What,
total.
from 2 attacks?
You retained 1 from being
Yeah,
covered,
yeah.
didn't you? Yeah, okay. So he takes 6, 7, 8 in total because of the 2 mortal wounds that he
Oh,
smashed
right,
over.
on top. I thought
Yeah.
that was... Yeah, so he's on 4.
Not bad, okay, but he is injured, but he's
Very.
still alive, unfortunately, and that is the end of El Diabolique Magic's go. Over on the other side of the battlefield, Chris has flipped and dipped with his Shadow Runner. Is that what he's called?
Shade
Shade
Runner.
Shade Runner, yeah, he's flipped over my objective, at the moment my Alpha objective, scoring him 3 points unless I flip it back with one of my guys over here. But he's then finished his move around the corner. Okay, so Beanie has also flipped over his home objective here, and now he's going to use Bolt of Discipline to shoot down at Billy the Butcher. So let's see him, baby. Oh dear.
So, a hit and a crit.
That's not good.
2 hits and a crit.
That's not good for me, especially with a 5-up save. Here we go. Whee! Ooh, 2 crits. Okay, so he only takes 3
3
points.
damage.
So he's on 4. Not bad. Okay. Are you going to finish the job, or are you going to shoot at someone else? Because the mine should take care of him in theory, right?
Yeah, but you might go the other way.
He running over after me, isn't it? Okay, you're going to shoot it. Same again?
Yeah.
Okay, Billy the Butcher's feeling the sting.
Ooh,
not.
I'm going to CP one of those.
Okay, so it's 1 hit, 1 crit. That's enough to put him down. Not with that 5, and so it's only 3 damage.
So, no, the 5 stops that, so he takes 4.
Oh, it takes 4 damage, which is enough to kill him. You know what, as just a joke, I'm going to just
go for that 6.
go for the 6, why not? No, unfortunately, so Billy the Butcher is down as well. Ooh. Okay, nicely done. So I'm activating the sniper over here, who is going to shoot down at the wounded Auspex healer here. He gets 1 automatic hit because he is blooded, and the other ones will be hitting on 3s, babies. Let's see if he's got it in him. He has got it 2 more times, so that is 3 hits in total. You get to retain 1 for being in cover.
I do.
Let's see him, baby. Ooh.
Gonna CP that.
Ooh, very nice indeed. So that is the end of his activation, or is it? Yes, it is. Nah, he's just going to stay there. Absolutely fine. So that's the end of my turn. It's time for Enemy at the Gates 2 Electric Boogaloo, as the Fate Dealer is going to be shooting down at Beanie Sniper, the marksman, over here with its...
With its Ranger Long Rifle. I'll take 1 APL to
Is this to
take
give it a
aim,
balance?
so that gives it balance.
Okay, so it's got the balanced keyword, and now it is hitting on.
Hitting on 2s, because it's a sniper man.
And any special rules with it?
Yeah, so it's silent, so I can,
You can
hit
fire
it while I'm
while on
concealed,
concealed.
and crits do 3 mortal wounds.
Oh, me oh my. Okay, so let's see them 6s, baby. Oh, there is 1 there, and you get to re-roll 1 of your
1
dice.
crit, 2 hits,
Okay, so 4 hits in total, 1 is a crit, so 3 mortal wounds to
So
start.
retain 1.
You will indeed. Ooh, okay.
Block 2.
So you will be taking the crit and a regular, which totals at...
So 3 mortal wounds, and then 6 damage there.
So,
So
9 in total.
So he's down to 3.
Not bad at all, and he is wounded.
He is wounded.
But he's not out of the fight yet. Beanie's activated his medic, he's rolled his 2d3 healing, and he rolled the double ones. Well, 1 and a 2, technically. So unfortunately, he's still injured, but now he is going to do some actions, and that is to flip over 2. Say it, Beanie. Cheer yourself up.
Gosh.
Gosh. Why have we not made a t-shirt with Engage written on?
I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody in the comments come up with a good font for it. Okay, so he's moved over to Engage, and he is going to do some shooting, I imagine.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the bloody grenadier.
Because he hates him so
He
much.
does. He hates him, and he's really gutted about how injured he is.
Okay, so please roll your dice.
Hitting on 4s. Let's
Yes,
see those
sir.
5s and 6s.
He...
Not like that.
Okay.
1 crit.
So 1 crit, 3 dice. I'm not behind cover because he's a foolish boy out in the open. He does not get any saves there, so he will take the 4 damage. So he's down to 3.
And now I'm going to shoot him again.
Bolter, discipline, kicking in. Let's go.
Let's just do it again. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, that's much
There we
better
go.
there. So I can save him if I roll 5s and 6s on all of these. So let's see if that is possible. No, not even the
Not a
slightest.
single one.
So the grenadier is also down, and my blooded token has gone as well. Bye. So, because he died within 6 inches of him, I get the blooded token back. So his death was, well, all for naught, but at least I got a little token out of it, which is all of it just says of an enemy operative each turning point where he was there, where he threw the grenade over his mate.
Oh, okay.
So he's in range, and therefore he has got himself a token. So I have decided to turn things up, and by things I mean the heat, because the flamer has marched forward and he's going to fire his torrented weapon over at the Helix Adept first, and then he's going to spill over into his mates. And remember, I get to re-roll 1 dice against his mate because he still has the glory kill thing on. So, hitting on 2s, baby-o! Ooh, hits with everything, and there is even a crit in there to spice things up. So let's see how many you can save here, my friend.
Retain 1 and save another.
Okay, so you will be taking 3 times 2. So yes, it's 6 damage. He is dead.
I am dead!
Finally, I've taken 1 person, which I believe will also net me a blooded token.
I believe so.
And then it will spill over the same attack against the veteran. Let's see if I can also light him up.
No.
Well, there is 3 crits there, and remember I get to reroll 1 dice because of the glory kill, so there is all hits, 3 crits.
So the crits mean nothing.
Apart from it's harder to save, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to fish. No, I'm just going to save the one with the
Of
3.
course, that makes a lot more sense. And so you block another... Oh, you don't block those 2, so you will take the full 9 damage from that, from the 3
I thought
crits.
it was 2 each.
No, because it's... Oh, it's 2 each, sorry, yes.
Yeah,
It's the
6.
6 damage. My bad.
Stop trying to take.
I'm just trying to get extra wounds on him. So he's taken him down to 6, but he's not injured yet
Nope.
because he hasn't passed the threshold. So that is the end of my Flamers Go. Over on the other side of the battlefield, Chris's regular man,
warrior,
a
yeah.
warrior, has moved forward, and he's not going to take aim. He just wants to shoot at the weakened marksman over here. He gets 1 hit through. That is enough to kill him. So here we go.
So,
In on.
4 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yes, sir. Ooh.
I have...
You got 3 CP.
3 CP.
Are you going to reroll?
Will...
He's paying a CP to re-roll. And it's 3 hits, but Beanie will get to retain 1 for being in cover and 2 saves of 3 ups. And he makes them both, so no damage taken. The marksman is still in this. And with every Eldar plan that doesn't go quite the way you wanted it to, he's run away.
Regroup.
He's regrouping.
Reread the runes.
Yeah, by the boxes over here. The captain, leading by example, advanced over the terrain here and is now going to shoot down into the Ogryn, who is exposed to him. So he's hitting on 2s because he is a super guy. And he hits a lot of times.
1 crit, 2 hits.
1 crit, 2 hits. Do I get to retain cover for being behind the crystal in this case? I don't
would
know.
say no, because...
That's cool.
Yeah.
So it's 3 saves of 5 ups. He makes none of them, but he has a 6 up feel no pain. So how much damage is he taking in total?
So he will be taking 10.
10. So let's get some dice. I'll roll and tell you what the results are. He's on 7 after the first round, and now Beanie's gonna do it again. Ooh.
Yes, I'm going to spend a CP.
Okay.
Just to be sure.
Okay, so there is 4 saves now of 5 up.
2 crits, yeah?
2 crits and 2 hits.
Here we go. And he hasn't made a single one, he's dead. There's no way I can
Yeah.
save that.
Whoa,
that's...
whoa.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty anticlimactic, that. Not a single save. I swear to every time we play this game, I say to you about how cursed these dice are. Okay, how many is that?
14.
Yeah, 14.
I'm gonna roll some dice, we'll find. Unfortunately, Ogryn has gone.
I'm scared of him.
Yeah, that's the thing with him. He draws way too much attention. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to, in my turn, I'm going to activate my Enforcer. I've literally got no other game plan whatsoever, so I'm going to see if I can charge in against him there. I don't know if I can. We'll be right back when we've measured up. Okay, I've moved the comms officer forward, and he's on in conceal over there. That's it. Going over to Chris. So the Wayseeker over here is going to use 2 of his APL to move over here to give this guy a 3-up invulnerable save, and then he's going to use a tactical ploy, which is called
Light Fingers.
Light Fingers, which means he can perform a free mission action for, what is it, just free?
So
CP.
just 1 CP.
Oh, nice, cool. So 1 CP to flip that, which means that Chris will have flipped 2 tokens in this game, or this turning point. Not bad at all. Beanie's responded by moving the Saboteur up the stairs and onto the terrain feature to shoot down at the guy who has a 3-up invulnerable save, but that's just because he wants him out of that picture. So he's hitting with, ooh, 2 lethals.
Two crits.
Is it worth a re-roll? You got 1 CP left.
Yeah.
Here we go. And it's 3 crits. So it's
Oh my.
so it's 3 invulnerable saves of 3 up though.
Yeah.
But crits.
They don't apply for this. Yeah, it's literally just it doesn't mean anything. I don't know why we got so excited to be honest with it, but
crits are how much damage?
4.
So
Yeah.
I need to make 2.
You will indeed. So 3 up invulnerables. Let's see him, baby. Ooh, 1 does get through for 4 dam. Is it worth a CP to re-roll it, or are you staying put with it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so we're using a CP to re-roll. And look for that 3. He gets it, so no damage taken on that one there. But he can do it again, can't he? Because he's got Bolter Discipline in action. So, round robin, let's see how many shots he gets through this time. Oh, they are all hits, and 3 are crits.
3 crits with a hit, baby.
Not bad. Okay, so Chris, roll, and you are looking for 3s again. Ooh, so he does take 2, one of which is going to be
So you can top 2 crits, aren't you, with that? So that's 7 there.
So that is exactly enough to kill him, isn't it? Or does he have 7?
No, he's got 1.
Oh, he's got 8.
Wounds.
Yep.
But if I pass with a reroll, that would mean he's not injured.
This is true. So you're going to spend a CP to re-roll on them?
Yes, I am.
Another CP being spent, or your last CP being spent, and it makes it so he only takes 4 damage from that, bringing him down to 3 in total. Which means he's still injured.
Down to
4.
Oh, 4, sorry.
Yeah,
'cause I
eight.
keep thinking that
They're
they've got 7.
slightly tougher than the
which is, makes sense, I guess. Cool, so he's not injured because he's not past the threshold right there. Okay, over to me, and I have a little cunning plan. So my Enforcer has moved up over here, and he is about to enforce this guy over here. For 1 AP, he gets to make a free Overwatch action right now, and he's going to do it against the guy he already toasted earlier. Remember, I get to re-roll 1 of my attack dice because I've got the glory kill thing on, but I'm hitting on 3s now instead of 2s. And that is pathetic. Oh, mate, this game. Oh, I fucking concede at this point. I swear down.
Okay, I'm gonna return
Yeah,
one.
I know it was a 6. So
Okay.
you do have
I'm
to
not
roll for it at least. And he makes it with gusto. Oh, mate, I tell you. I've taken your luck, mate, from the previous thing. This is bad. Okay, right, so that is the end of his turn, and nothing to do over there. So in a rare move over here, the Corsair Starstorm Duelist is going to actually do a charge action against the Saboteur, but not fight, because it has an ability for 1 AP to be able to fire its pistols within engagement range, meaning it charges and then shoots Beanie right in the chop.
Right in the
Fusion
chop.
pistol and fusion pistol.
Yeah, the fusion pistol is the one I'm not looking forward to seeing there.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's going to be painful indeed. So move your figure up there, and then let's get some dice. So how many dice are you rolling for your pistol, and which pistol are you going to fire first?
Well, I will start with
Are you going to do the big blaster one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to use the big blaster pistol straight away. This is going to be how many attacks?
4 dice, hitting on 3s, 5-3, AP2, mortal wound 3.
AP2. Okay, so 1 dice to save with Beanie here. So roll your dice here, Chris. Let's see it. This is a bit... Oh, that's stinky, that is. So there's the mortal wounds already and 2 regular hits. 1 dice. I mean, you do save 1, but you do take a crit and a regular. So what is that going to tell
So
him?
9 plus 4 is 11.
11 damage with the first gun. Okay, so he's down to
1
wound, and now he'll do his other pistol.
So that's the shuriken pistol.
And you do get to fire both, right?
Yeah. So
Oh my god.
pistol barrage, make a shooting attack with the fusion pistol, and make a shooting attack with the shuriken pistol.
Okay.
That they are equipped with in any order.
Okay, well this is not AP2 at least, which is good.
So
Yeah,
four
breathe a
dice.
sigh of relief, mate.
4
Okay.
dice, hitting on 3s, 3/4 rending.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, only 1, but it is...
So 2 crits.
rending turns
So
in.
I am going to just...
So
So
I haven't got a normal, so I can't turn it.
No, you can't,
Okay,
because it's a failed. So it's only 1
I am
crit.
fishing for a 6.
Yep, this is it. This is all you're doing. You're fishing for that 6, mate. And he gets it. So he's alive on 1 wound. Absolutely outstanding work there. Okay. Right, well, Beanie, it is your activation. You've got 2 guys left to go. Do you want to help your boy out, or do you want to sort out the problem you've got mounting over here? Although I've got no one to activate over here, so you're actually completely safe.
I know I am, which is weird.
But over here, there's a trouble brewing. So Beanie has flipped this guy over too, and say it with me, kids. Gosh. And he's now going to fire Bolt of Discipline style into the flamer's face over here. Sorry if it sounds like my mouth was full. It is. It's full of tropical flavoured jelly tots. The winner of all friendships and games. Right, roll those dice, mate. Ooh.
Okay, so 2 hits and a crit.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and remember, this is the guy with the custom weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So his custom today is going to be Fiver and P1.
I was wondering when the custom was going to come into play.
I make 1, fail 2. How much damage is it? In total, 4.
So that would be 7 if you stopped one.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, cool.
Good guy.
And then I'm going to point the gun at the next
Enforcer.
guy.
Okay, cool. Here we go. So it's got P1 again.
No
3 hits.
crits.
3 hits.
So 3 hits, no crits.
Saving on 4s this time because he's slightly better. Doesn't really matter. He's
He's
bloody well dead. Good guy. Jeez.
Wow, you have not
Oh,
had a good
this has been absolutely abysmal, man. But that's just how it is
Okay, so
sometimes.
that's 2, and now he's going to move.
Okay, cool beans. Stims guy has moved over here, and he's given the guy some stims. A 6-up feel no pain. I'm feeling a lot of pain right now because half of my models are, or more than half, are in this lovely graveyard over here. But now we move over to Chris, who's going to do some stuff. The Felark has moved around the corner and he's shooting down at the injured marksman over here. He's hitting on 2s because he is super special, and he hits with a crit. So that means you can turn one of your normals into a crit.
Correct.
And Beanie can retain 1 for being in cover.
Nope. I'm just gonna go see if I can get 3 6s.
Do it, man. He got
1 6.
Okay, so
and 1 save, but it's not enough.
Nope,
This man is dead.
Yep, the marksman is out of there, unfortunately. Do you have any operatives left to activate, Beanie?
Nope.
You can do an Overwatch if you'd like with either.
I'm just going to dash away.
Yeah,
Good
fine.
idea. I mean, you could do an Overwatch against the guy over there.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot the sniper down there.
Okay.
Because not that it's gonna change the game, just because I'm angry.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so the captain is going to shoot down at the sniper over there. So he's hitting on 3s now. He hits 3 times.
3 crits.
It's 3 crits because of the lethal 5-up. So do you have any special rules for your snipers' defensive stuff?
So if he hadn't got crits, because I'm in cover, I could have retained 2 dice.
Oh, but because you were
there's
fishing.
no point because I need to fish.
So instead
Fish, baby.
so instead of retaining, you're going to fish for those crits, baby.
So, what's the damage on the crits?
4 apiece.
4, so I need to save 2 of these. So
Uh-huh.
I have no rerolls left.
You
Don't
do
need them!
save them, unfortunately. So
Oh my lord.
So you'll take 4 damage though, won't you? Because
No, you save.
but why?
Oh,
yeah,
one
yeah,
way
yeah,
through,
yeah, yeah,
so
one.
I've taken
You
4
take the 4.
damage.
So 4 damage goes through, but that is the end of that Overwatch over there. I've got Flenny and my Chieftain to activate. You know what? Let's see if I'm within range of that objective marker, because I'm just going to run onto it and try and take it back for chaos.
That's a dash.
So I've moved Flenny over here, and some of you at home might be thinking, Jules, why have you done that? I just wanted to see my own home objective because I haven't had anyone on it, and now Chris has moved his boy up here, who's going to obliterate him right now with his blaster. And what's the
4 dice, hitting
yep.
on 3s,
Yep.
5, 6, and AP2.
Do it, baby! Here we go. Ooh.
So, that'd be,
It's AP2, yeah. And how much damage?
that's 10 damage.
AP2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, crazy, isn't it? Okay, so I get 1 save at least, which I failed, so Flenny's dead. Yay! Bye, Flenny. He's done as he usually does. So I've got 3 guys left to act. Sorry, 1 guy left.
I'm just gonna move
Dash him.
Yeah,
he
sure.
did a dash. He was just gonna.
Cool. Right. Okay. So no more activations over here. I'm gonna do unbelievably the same with my Chieftain because I feel like I don't care anymore. Please do your Overwatch with somebody else if you can.
He's got Overwatch on him.
Oh, do the Overwatch on him. Yeah. Cool. Right. So do your Overwatch against this guy here. Let's go.
Please,
Let's go. Let's go. And he's dead. Not even going to roll the dice for that one there. Cool, right, okay, and I've moved my last guy, my Chieftain, out of there, who's just going to stand next to this objective saying, we've done well today, boys, haven't we? So please, Chris, finish him off.
How many wounds does he?
He's got 8, I think, because he has 1 more. Because
Chieftain,
he's the Chieftain.
The guy who shouldn't be the leader, because clearly the guy with the power.
Yeah. So finish him off. Who are you going to finish him off with?
I only have a pistol left to fire.
You can kill him with a pistol.
Yeah, just getting close. Who cares? You get literally, you cannot lose this. You're going to be
have
on.
won this game
You're going to be on
for the
10
Elder.
points after this. Hits all the times.
And he's
I do save 2 times, so I only take how much damage was it?
6.
That'd be 6 damage.
Wait, he's on
One,
2.
one.
2.
Oh, 2?
Yeah, 'cause he's on 8
Oh, yeah, of
wounds.
course, he's the leader. Sorry.
And he is definitely injured, though. So that is that all of your activations done?
That is all of my activations.
And that's all of Beanie's activations done. So that is the end of the turning point. So at the end of that, Chris scores a whopping 5 more points for having 2 more objectives under his control, and Beanie scores another 2. So that means that Chris is going to win. We cannot stop him from this. It has been a cascade for the Eldar, even if we were to get max points going forward, and I definitely can't with the tatters that are left of my kill team. And I think that Beanie's in a similar position of not being able to get to the things in order to score
They're too
as
far away
they
from
were.
me, yeah.
So I believe that this is the first ever joint conceding from joint concede for Chaos. So Chris is our winner today with
First
the course.
winning kill team.
There it is. The Corsairs have coursed through the battlefield, claiming souls left, right, and centre, and they didn't even need to leave their home. I believe that the range.
They moved around back.
Yeah, they kind of they kind of like dipped in, dipped out, dipped in, dipped out. Great game. Really enjoyed it. Very silly. Wish my dice rolls had been better. If I'm being honest on
Just
there.
one better dice roll.
Just stinky. Sometimes it happens though. It's just what happens with this. But I hope that you guys enjoyed playing this multiplayer version of Kill Team. We are going to be getting some more of this down the line. We'll see if we can bring in another player and get a 4-player Kill Team going as well, because the rules, like I say, are in the Kill Team Annual, which is out now. Thank you, GW, for sending us that. In the meantime, if you want to chat to us further on the socials, you can follow Chris at...
Christoph Paints.
Damn right you can. You can follow Beanie over on Instagram at...
Again.
And you can follow me over on Instagram at RetroJ, but the O is a 0. Hope to see you over there, and check the links in the description for the Discord stuff, as well as some cheap links for affiliate stuff like Element Games and Northumbrian Tin Soldier if you want a bit of extra cash off your purchases. See you soon. Love you lots. Bye-bye.
Bye.